Hey there, how's it going everybody? Today I'm going to preview a video series I'm going to make on how to get product usage data into Salesforce. Now, before we get started, I just want to show you a comparison of what product usage data might look like in a BI tool versus what it will look like in a CRM. The reason they're different is because Salesforce is not built to handle a high volume of transactional data like would typically happen in a database. And because of this, you have to do some transformations on the data before you push it into your CRM and make it available to those users. And the benefits of doing this are that you're not going to run up against any data storage limits that Salesforce might have if you're trying to push in a whole bunch of data. You won't run into performance or cost concerns. And also, you're going to be simplifying the way the data is getting fed into Salesforce so that it can be used for triggers or other things that your business users might need. I'm not suggesting that you replace BI tools by having data in Salesforce. It's just a way, this is just going to be a way for you to get data into your CRM so that you can build automation around it, trigger actions, playbooks, or emails if certain things happen, and you can use it to also incorporate into some sort of health scoring system that you may have. And with that, let's start with a quick comparison of what usage data in a BI tool might look like and how they're different. So here I'm showing an aggregated view of sentiment count, which is a behavior that I track in my app of a particular user by month. And I'm also showing the distinct user count by month. So this is just showing what has happened on a monthly basis with this particular account. Now you could actually get this kind of view into Salesforce because it is also aggregated by month, which means you're not going to be creating a ton of data. If you were to put in every single log that happened, for example, this would only insert, around, it looks like just 2 records per month. Whereas if I put the entire data set, it would be over 1 million records, which would just really slow down Salesforce, and you probably wouldn't even be able to do that. But to simplify things even further, we're actually going to put in some fields here that are aggregated on the account object, which will exclude any time series data, but it will show you how things are doing on the big picture view. So it just makes it easy to report on them, compare with other accounts, so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to group on organization ID, which is the unique identifier for the account. We're going to look at one feature, whether or not it's been turned on or off, and sort of help you identify triggers to action if a particular feature is on or off. Say for example, they've been a customer for a couple months and they still haven't turned something on. That should alert something to you. You can pull in all-time sentiment count, which is what I have here, which is just showing how much usage they have all time. And then this here is all-time user count. Now, if you want to get into more detail, you could also add data based on a rolling time period. So here I have rolling 30 days, and it will show you how much data has been recorded in the past 30 days and how many users there have been. You could compare this with a threshold for that particular segment of customers, or with their average monthly usage to see if it's above or below that particular number to alert you to do something. Lots of stuff you can do. And yeah, this is what I aim to show you how to get into Salesforce, is product data on the account record. And I've highlighted some steps here which we're going to take. So we have identify metrics as the first step. We've already done that. Then we have create the fields in Salesforce. Then we have figure out SQL query or whatever query language you're using from the original data source. And in our example, our data source is going to be BigQuery because that's where I have our product data. And then I'm going to show you how to schedule a job to update the field on a regular basis. Now, this can be done manually, which is not recommended because you will probably just forget to do it. You can do it using a simple reverse ETL software. There's lots of them out there that just move data from one source to another, and you would have that run on a daily or weekly schedule. And if you want to get advanced, I could also show you how to do this by coding in Python, which is the most technically challenging, but also the cheapest way to do it. If you want to bring in a lot of metrics per se, a lot of these ETL tools have caps on the number of jobs you can run. So I just want to give you multiple options here, and you can choose what's best for you. And then as we get into this, I just want to show you the metrics that we're going to look at. So we're going to look at organization ID, all-time sentiment count, all-time user count, 30-day sentiment count, and 30-day user count. And also we're going to look at whether or not our users have the AI feature turned on from our application. And yeah, we'll be able to get that data in for a bunch of different accounts. And I will show you the setup for this in the next video as far as what we're going to do in Salesforce. After that, we'll get into the usage of these different ETL software so we can actually find the metrics. And then we will get into how to schedule the jobs with those tools and have these fields get updated on a regular basis. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this and let me know your thoughts, or if you have any other more interesting ways to do this. Cheers.